What's going on, YouTube? Fresh Media here, back at it again. So, as you guys can see, we do not have the car in the garage today. Simple fact is because we are cutting plexiglass for the trunk. Yeah, I know, plexiglass. But Fresh, I thought you said your trunk was gonna be basic. Yeah, it's still gonna be somewhat basic, but I kept looking at the trunk every night when I finished, and I noticed, I'm like, yo, wait, there's something missing in this trunk. The colors that I'm going with is way too dark. So, you know what? I said it. You know what? Let's just go ahead, buy plexiglass, and let's throw some lights in this damn trunk. It's still gonna be somewhat basic. So, yeah, let's just keep going. Part 4, plexiglass, lighting, wrapping. I'm trying to put everything into this video once and for all and finish the trunk. That's it. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep working. Let's keep grinding. We got this. Car season coming soon. Trunk has to be done. Yes, sir. Let's go. So in this part of the video, I'm actually tracing out the outside part of the plexiglass so that I can run the strips of LEDs, because the plexiglass is actually 1/4 inch and the LEDs is 3/8 of an inch. So I have to cut a groove on this panel and on the other panel, and that's what you guys see me doing right now. Okay guys, so in this part of the video I'm actually making pocket holes so that I can insert neo magnets around the plexiglass, so that way I don't have to put screws to hold that panel up once it's inside the trunk. So basically the magnets will be the screws. Everything that I will be using from now on will be posted down in the description below, so that if you guys ever want to get something like this, you guys will know where to find it at.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so quick tip. The way I know where to put the magnets behind each panel is what I do is I grab a drill bit, I pre-drill basically where I want the magnets to be on the panel, and once I pre-drill both the top one and the bottom panel, I take this off. As you can see, I already drilled them, but I'm just, you know, giving you guys a heads up of how to do this. And then what I do is I grab a FORSTNER bit. It will be down in the description below, so you guys know where to find these at. What I do is I grab the magnet, then I put it right here, basically so I can know how deep to go on the piece of wood. So once I get here, like once I put it like this, I don't know if you guys can see, but once I put it like this, then what I do is I grab a marker or a piece of tape, whatever you want, and you put it so that you can know how deep you're gonna go. You don't want to go in too deep, because then the magnet is gonna sink in too much, and yeah, it might not work. I'm not sure, I never did it, but yeah, that's what you do. So let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so as you can see, I already did the holes with the FORSTNER bit. Alright, so what I use to fasten down or secure the magnets to the wood, it's actually this. It's called the CA glue or 2P10 adhesive, and it comes with this activator spray. So what I do is I pour some of the CA glue where the holes are at, and then I spray this on the magnet itself, put the magnet in, and then spray it again, and it activates. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so unfortunately my vlogging camera battery died, and I did not bring the charger, so I'm using my phone now. So what I tend to use when I'm wrapping panels, which is what we're going to be doing now, I tend to use this WELDWOOD contact cement. I go for this because it's easier to find. You just gotta go to Home Depot and pick this up. They sell these. I will put it down in the description below, just in case if you guys don't want to go to Home Depot, you guys can just order it. And for the gun, I use this fairly cheap Harbor Freight Central Pneumatic. I get it from Amazon, so I will also put that down in the description below, so you guys can. Alright guys, so unfortunately I wasn't able to record much. I kind of got into a little situation. Got upset. Unfortunately, the suede that I bought, I'm gonna take the blame for this one. I messed up. I went and bought some cheap suede. I thought, you know what, suede is suede, whatever. But yeah, too cheap. Take it from me, guys. Do not cheap out on suede. Just go, if you could afford the suede, just buy the best one, because boy, I'm telling you, I messed up big time. But whatever, that's far beyond the point. I wrapped everything else in the leather that I got, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick what I got done. Once I get home tonight, I'm gonna order better suede, and yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how it's looking. The trunk is legit now. I don't know if you guys want to see another part of this, because I'm not seeing you guys watching this as much. So you guys let me know if you guys want to see more of this trunk build. If not, I'll just get it done without recording it. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys what I got. Here you go. As you guys can see, all that wood part was supposed to go in black suede. But if you see, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but let me see. The suede that I picked up, it's actually too thin. So you see here, that's glue. So the glue actually creeps out of the suede, which looks horrible in person. But yeah, so far this is what we got. Like I said, it's gonna be a simple trunk build. Everything black with black suede. That red piece is coming off. That was from my old trunk. The reason why I'm taking it off is because everybody has red. Still need to wrap this in black. This has to get painted in black.